Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Cici. I love the saltwater aquarium, but at the same time, I don't like the heavy maintenance. So today, I will introduce some of my practice and ideas about the saltwater aquarium. When many people introduce the setting process of a saltwater aquarium, they will mention a cycling period, which is called 泡澡 in Chinese. In general, this stage refers to after the setting of salinity temperature, let the tank circle for a period to establish a stable bacterial environment to decompose TAN, total ammonium nitrogen and nitrite, in the water. According to many people, the longer cycling the better. It requires a lot of patience, and during this period, no living things can be put in. Such a long, boring, and mysterious process makes many people worried about that of setting up the saltwater tank. However, in the tank I have recently set up, there is no such process at all. Let me tell you how I did it. We all know that the purpose of the cycling is to establish a stable flora, allowing toxic TAN to be converted into non-toxic nitrate. With this purpose being said, as long as the animals put in the aquarium will not be poisoned by high TAN, and can also help us consume TAN in water, then such animals can be added in the early stage of the cycling. In the aquarium I recently set up, after prepared the salinity and the temperature, I started by adding a blue damselfish, a lemon chromis, a blue hermit crab, a starburst polyp, and an elegans coral. At the beginning of the cycling, too much TAN in water causes algae to grow on the sand floor. And during the day, due to intense photosynthesis, many bubbles are created. This is normal because in the first week, we measured 1.5 ppm of TAN and 12.5 ppm of nitrate, which are food for the algae. The animals we selected are species with strong resistance to nitrogen. At the same time, fish and crabs can eat the algae, and corals can use nitrogen in the water to help with the cycling period. By the third week, we recorded that both TAN and nitrate had almost returned to 0 ppm. We knew it was time to make the tank more lively. With the addition of fish, hermit crabs, and coral from the beginning, we completed the cycling in 3 weeks. I think that as long as you choose animals that meet two conditions, then they can be introduced in the start of the cycling. The first, they need to have a high resistance to high TAN. And the second, they are able to help consume TAN in fish tanks. But to be honest, we had losses along the way. The elegans coral started to have problems a week after it was in the tank. Half of it started to die, and we got rid of it to stop it from pollute the water quality. Perhaps elegans coral are more sensitive to TAN than we expected, at least more than starburst polyp. Maybe adding elegans coral to the original list wasn't such a good idea. Well, that is how I set up my saltwater aquarium by adding animals early in the cycling to skip the boring wait. Hope it was helpful. I will see you next video.